Alrighty fellas, in this video I'm going to be showing you all 19 of the side quests in Resident Evil 4 Remake. And if there's a specific side quest that you need help with, make sure you go down to the timestamps in the description section of the video. Alright, let's get into it. Alright fellas, in this video I'm going to show you how to find all the 5 blue medallions for the farm. Alright, as soon as you go up to the fence here, you'll pick up this piece of paper. It'll tell you what you need to do. And you need to destroy 5 medallions in the farm. If you go ahead and you pick up your map, you open up your map here, you'll see all the medallion locations, but they're not all very easy to find. You know what I mean? It'll tell you where they're at, but they're not all easy to find. So this one right here, just up against the house here, it's pretty easy to see. And then we're gonna move our way over here to this barn. And this barn, the one in the barn, is actually up on the roof here, as you can see. And then we're gonna move our way down here into the barn with the what is that thing? A bull. Destroy that one, and then we're gonna see. We're actually gonna have to. I'm gonna cut it here because we're actually gonna have to climb up to the clock tower, and it took me actually a couple minutes to find it. But we go in here. You're gonna want to go through this metal door here, and then avoid that wire. Climb up the ladder. You actually have to go up here later, but because these medallions, it's hard to see them. Oh, there goes one right there, outside of the broken wall there. These medallions are hard to see if you don't climb up the ladder and go outside of the farm a little bit. Go through this door. Jump down right about here. Yep, there it is. Go jump down here. You'll see it right there. You won't be able to see these medallions inside of the farm, but there you go. That's the 5 out of 5 medallions. Bonus tip here. There's actually a little treasure here as well. Alright fellas, in this one I'm going to show you guys the trophy Nice One Stranger, where you have to complete a merchant request. Pretty much your first merchant request. I'm going to start off with this one as pest control, but basically the merchant request is a side quest within Resident Evil 4 Remake. And for this one we got to go inside of this place. I think it's the abandoned factory, and we got to take out 3 rats. We got to take out 3 rats. And sometimes it's kind of hard to shoot these guys, so sometimes I'll be going in for like a melee kill, or this one did not want to get cut up, so we actually had to end up shooting this one because he was just running around in a circle. There we go, I got it. Now we go on to the next one. You'll hear them like squeaking. That's how you know they're close by. Sometimes in order to find them, like sometimes they're like invisible, so like sometimes you'll have to like exit an area and then go back into that area, because I think it's got like to like spawn in or something. Sometimes they're kind of harder to find than others, but this one should have been in this area. And then I come back, I'll come back to the area in just a minute, and he'll spawn in there. Sometimes they're harder to find, but you'll end up finding them all. This one was just, you come over here and then they're just running around in a circle. See how he wasn't there and now he's there? You know what I mean? Sometimes they just spawn in and out. There we go. Sometimes it is easier to knife them. And then we'll just go back to the merchant, hand in the quest. He'll give us our spinels. Alrighty fellas, so for this one we got the quest called Viper Hunter, and to find this piece of paper you're gonna find it next to the church. There's gonna be a trader next to a church, and you'll find this piece of paper which tells you gotta kill 3 vipers. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. So from this boat location, you know the boat where you gotta put the fuel in, you're starting here, go up the ladder, and then you're going to want to go through this cave. And as soon as you go through the cave, you'll be at the fish farm. Now, the fish farm is probably the best location to find these vipers, because I know you'll probably be finding them in boxes and whatnot, but you'll mainly be finding them here at the fish farm, because you can find like up to 5 snakes here. So after you eliminate all the enemies, you're going to want to go ahead and look around for some of those snakes, those vipers. And as you can see here, there's a snake right here on the ground. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my knife and cut them, and then you can literally just pick them up whole, just like that, believe it or not. And then here's my second one. I'm actually gonna snipe this one with the sniper rifle. I don't know, I thought it made for a cool aesthetic. But after you get all three of them, you're gonna want to make your way over to the trader and sell them to him. You're just gonna want to sell them to him, and then after the sale has been completed, he's gonna give you a couple spinels and be like, "All right, man, you did good." Alrighty, fellas, in this one I'm going to show you guys how to get the Grave Robber side quest. Now, for this one, you got to get to the church that Ashley's located at, and then you got to go around to the back side of the church. And then you're going to find a piece of paper that tells you to destroy 2 tombstones or whatever. And then once you destroy those 2 tombstones, you can either do it before you get her, or you can get it after. Alright, so when exiting the church, you're gonna see a bunch of tombstones with these fake medallions or whatever you want to call it. Don't get caught up with those. What you're gonna want to do is go all the way up to the front of the church, like, you know what I mean, like the front of the graveyard, and then you'll see 2 tombstones right next to each other. I'm trying to avoid enemies right now because I messed up and did it after I got Ashley. But there's the first one, and then there's the second one. They're 2 right next to each other, and those are the only 2 that you need. And there you go. Your quest is ready to be handed in. Alrighty, fellas. In this video, I'm going to show you the blue medallions for the fish farm location. Now, there's going to be 2 outside of the fish farm, and then 3 inside of the fish farm. So the first one is actually going to be out right in front of where you get that piece of paper that tells you where the blue medallion is. Anyways, let me kill this dog real quick. This dog's getting in the way of the video. I'm trying to show you where it is, and these dogs are messing with the video. Hold on a second. Now we're going, it's going to be inside of the quarry, so we're going to come back here, and it's going to be right up there on that tower. That's the first medallion. Alright, so from when we fell down into the quarry, we're going to come do this wrap around. I'm going to show you this as swiftly as I can for the quarry. Sorry, these zombies keep shooting at me. I'm on professional difficulty, and it's harder to make these videos. One inside of this shack, and then you're going to want to come down and around, make a little wrap around, and there's one right there underneath, like the scaffold. And then you're going to want to come over here. If you have a treasure map, it makes these easier to find, because there's usually a blue medallion beside of every treasure. And then here, we're going to shoot that one. That's 4 out of 5 so far. And there's a treasure right there. A little snake there, too, in case you want to do Viper Hunter or whatever. But I'll show you where the 5th one is. Alright, now when you leave the quarry, you're going to want to come down to the boat, get to the boat. Don't go into it, but underneath the bridge is going to be the last blue medallion. And then you just go back to the trader, hand that quest in, he'll give you a couple spinels, and we're all... Alrighty, fellas, in this one I'm going to show you guys how to do egg hunt. Anyways, you find the piece of paper for egg hunt after you get the old way shrine key, and you got to get a gold chicken egg. And the location is right here next to the lake, like literally that small patch of land. Just hop on your boat. It's literally, your boat's going to be literally right there after you get the piece of paper. So make your way over to the egg farm, which is over here. You're going to find a bunch of eggs over here. You're going to find white eggs, brown eggs, and even the gold egg that you need. You'd be able to find this gold egg without even coming over here if you just, like, you can find gold eggs, like, I think there's like 2 you can find in the whole game, but there might be more actually, but this is one of the locations, and you're gonna need this one for the quest, obviously. If you don't want to do the quest, there's also another achievement that you can get by throwing the golden egg inside of Salazar's mouth when he's like deformed or whatever during the Salazar thing. But once you get the gold egg, you're going to want to get back over to the trader, sell him the gold egg, and once you sell him the gold egg, you will be completed with the side mission. I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching. Later.
Well done. You've proven yourself
Alright, fellas, this is a guide for the side quest, Catch Me a Big Fish. First of all, you're going to want to go over there up to the north side of the village in Lakeside Settlement. Once you get to Lakeside Settlement, you're going to want to go up these stairs. Obviously, you get there on your boat. And then you're going to want to come up to this insignia door, which is literally right across from the boat. Open it up with the insignia key. After you get it, insignia key is very easy to get. It's through the main story, and then you get this thing called Catch Me a Big Fish. You just gotta go and fish for a fish in the water. Obviously, the fishes are gonna be in the water, so that's where we're gonna go check. We're gonna go get back in our boat. Alright, and then once we get in our boat, there's gonna be fish everywhere. You're gonna see small fish, big fish. Usually the fishes are like next to like each of the docks. Probably won't find any, in the blue water, you know what I mean? So you'll go next to the docks. Also, another side tip, in the middle of the ocean here, there's like, in the middle of the lake or whatever, there's a bunch of treasure. You can get a free red 9 in the middle of the lake there. But over here, we're next to a dock. You see that big fish right there? I'm trying to get around to it, like, so I can get an angle of it. But that's where the fish is. I'm just going to take my L1 and R2 and throw a harpoon at it. Boom. There we go. Got it. Now I just got to turn around and pick it up. But should be able to just press X on it from anywhere. There you go. All you got to do is like turn your camera to it. There you go. There's your black bass large. I'm actually going to go into my thing. I'm trying to inspect it, but I by accidentally used it. And because I by accidentally used it, I'm actually going to go over to the next dock and see if I can find another fish. No, not if there's a fish right there, so I'm gonna take my harpoon and throw it right at it. This one's actually a lot bigger than the one that we got, so this might actually be the one that I need to do. Yeah, there we go. Got it in there. Now I'm gonna go take it to the trader. Once you get to the trader, you don't need to like hand it in. You have to sell it. I know that's kind of probably a little confusing to some people. At first, you have to actually sell the fish. Alrighty, fellas, so when we get to the town hall, we're going to get to the trader, and the trader is going to have a side quest for us. It's called the Savage Mutt, or whatever. Let's take a look. A Savage Mutt. And we got to kill it. It's a pretty overpowered dog. They're going to pay us pretty well. 8 spinels is not too bad. But we're going to make our way back over to the chief's like house. And once we get to the chief's house, we're going to see that the dog ain't there, and the dog actually made his way back up to this village square where we just were. Now we go back up to the gate here, and you're actually going to see that dog in the fence here. I'm trying to make sure I got enough heals to take this dog on. See the dog? He's just saying, come this way. I'm going back to the village square, so we're going to go over there now. I'll cut to it. So once we arrive, we're going to make our way down the road here. Make sure you're loaded on all your weapons too. Make sure you're using high damage weapons, because this thing is such a beast. Like, he is really tanky. I make it look like he's like not, but he really is. You're going to want to throw grenades at him. Unload TMP shots into him. Look at those attack animations. That's insane, ain't it? I'm throwing 2 grenades at it. I got my Punisher here. It's fully upgraded, maxed out from a new game plus. This dog is really messing me up. Don't worry about it. You can actually parry those hits, but for when I'm playing on professional, you have to do perfect parries. If they're not perfect parries, the parries aren't gonna work. Target neutralized. But yeah, I'd recommend maxing out your Punisher if you got it. Also, if you're still watching this video, which I'm probably sure you probably clicked off by now, make sure you leave me a subscription. Subscribing is free, especially if you hate that dog. If you hate that dog, alrighty fellas, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys all the 5 medallions for the castle gate. After you blow the wall open with that cannon, you're going to see a blue piece of paper right here. Now, as you can see, I'm looking at my map here, and we're actually going to be getting the medallions from the start of the castle entrance. just because of the way that these medallions are set up. That's why I decided to do this. That medallion is like right over there. You can't even see it on the camera, but we're gonna be shooting it from here. It's actually hanging off of that tree branch over there. And we're gonna work our way up to the second medallion. If y'all are enjoying the setup so far, make sure you leave me a like on the video. We're gonna be going to the second medallion right here, which is on top by that cannon. After you pick up the piece of paper, the medallions will show up on your map, so no worries there. We're gonna go over here. There's gonna be one right up there. I'm gonna shoot that one. It's kind of hard to see because it's kind of outside of the map, and you wouldn't. It's like places where you wouldn't expect it. There's the third one. The fourth one is beside this treasure right here, and there's a treasure chest right there. Now we're gonna make our way over to the cannon. If we can get there without messing up. The other one's over on that side. We gotta figure out how to get over there without messing everything up. But there is one under here as well. And then the fifth one is on top, where the cannon is. Kind of a bad route I showed you guys. My bad for that. But I did show you guys the locations. You know, I'm not a speed runner, so I mean, I'm not trying to figure out the best routes for shit.
Don't leave me.
You know, but next one is right here. I'm trying to cut it. Always gotta save ammo in these Resident Evil games. Anyways, if you hate doing the blue medallions, leave me a subscription. And I hate. Alrighty, fellas, I'm gonna be showing you all the blue medallions within the Grand Hall area in a very swift manner. Now, once you go into the trader that is at the Grand Hall, you're gonna see the paper on the table. You're gonna want to click X on it. First one's over here by the main entrance, and then we're gonna go up the stairs. Once we go up the stairs, also there's treasures all over the place. We're gonna see one right here by that big statue right behind it, kind of hidden by the way. And then we're gonna find another blue medallion on the chandelier here. And then we're gonna go inside of this room.
Hey, Leon, there's some armor. Bet you could use it like a bulletproof vest.
Ashley,
Little old-fashioned.
don't fucking
for my
test
taste.
me right now.
I think you'd
And we're
look
gonna find another blue medallion here. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know if you think Ashley is annoying throughout the whole fucking playthrough. Oh, Leon. Oh, no. Fuck. It's on my nerves sometimes. Anyways, we're gonna go over here to the dining hall. The dining room.
Dining hall.
And there's gonna be one. This one's really hard to find. It's gonna be inside of this window right here. Like, I know you got a map and everything in it, and the map tells you where the blue medallions are, but some of these medallions, bro, they're fucking hard to find. Alright, so the sixth medallion is actually inside of the art gallery room. The room where you get the goat head. In order to get this sixth medallion, you're gonna actually have to progress just a little bit. And get that sixth, and get that other goat head. And there's the sixth one right there. It's not that hard to find. You just gotta make sure you don't miss it. Yeah, alrighty, fellas. We got another pest control mission. After we get all three of the heads, and we unlock the library area, we're gonna have a new quest called Pest Control. Now we're gonna have to go into the snakehead room, where we got the snakehead, which is the dining room. The dining room's got the first one. Next up, we're going to the other room, which is the armory with the knights. You know where we killed those two knights? Yup, the armory. We'll find that second rat inside of here, if we can find him. Might not be upstairs. We're gonna have to check down there. I didn't see him. He's somewhere around here though. Oh yeah, we jumped down here. This is where we got that lion head. And he's going to be in this hallway somewhere. Oh, there he is beside that armor. All right, we come out of that room, and then we head for the library. We go inside of the library, and the last rat should be inside the library there somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna keep going straight here, turn right here, and should be somewhere in here just squeaking around. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all hate these rats as much as I do, because this is a chore doing all this shit for achievement. Y'all going for the achievement? Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all are going for the all side quest achievements. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hand it in to the trader. Alright, fellas, if y'all enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave a like and do all. Alrighty, fellas. We got another side quest, Merciless Night, in the castle area. Now, outside of the grand hall near the library, or right next to the library door, you'll see it on the map. I'll pull up my map for a second, show y'all. But we're gonna come into the library and we're gonna go down and defeat the Merciless Knight. I'm showing you guys exactly where to go from the location of the grand hall. Now, when we come down these steps, we're gonna be faced with a bunch of knights. I'm gonna show you all the best way to get this done. By the way, it might actually look a little bit harder than it seems, because I'm on professional difficulty when I'm doing this side quest. The main thing is get them down on their knees, kick off their helmets, and throw a flashbang at it. That's the main way to get it done. Before you can even get them down on their knees, you're gonna have to shoot them in the neck, right? As you can see on my scope, those are the areas that you can hit them and hurt them. Now, my rifle does a lot of damage, and this Merciless Knight just took a fucking big hit at me. But anyways, as you can see, I got that one down on its knees, that one down on its knees. What you want to do then is go ahead and kick it, and then throw a flashbang at it after its helmet is off. But because I'm on professional difficulty, I'm not getting anywhere near these knights. They're fast on professional, but if you're playing on hardcore, it's not going to be as hard, but it's still going to be a little tricky. But now that I got 2 of their helmets off, I'm going to throw that flashbang, get rid of 2 of them. That way I can just mess with the gold knight, the bad boy, the one that we want. Now, when you're dealing with this guy by himself, you're gonna want to like kind of try to bait him. And I was trying to bait him right there, but Leon's just not quick enough. When I was playing this shit on professional, I'm like, yo, they need to have like a skill tree for Leon to make him like run faster or do something faster, because he's kind of slow. But basically what you want to do is kind of bait him to hit you, and he's gonna get his sword stuck in the ground. And when he gets that sword stuck in the ground, or when he's done his attack, get right behind him and start unloading clips on that weak spot. Once you get that weak spot, he'll get his helmet off. And once his helmet off, it's going to be a lot easier to kill him. So let me see if I can try to bait him. It's just the only reason why I'm not baiting him is because he's so quick. You see what I mean? There you go. Got him baited. Got him. Too bad my shotgun's a little too weak. I put all my upgrades into my handgun. But if you blasted them with like a revolver or something, one of them broken butterflies, if you got one of them broken butterflies, it's just gonna be cake for you. I got a broken butterfly, but I never make ammo because the ammo is just too expensive to make. There you go. Crafted a flashbang, got that flash off, and now he's dead. And we got our side quest done. Man, that was so intense. I had no ammo by the end of that fight. Anyways, if you hate that Merciless Knight, make sure you go ahead and you subscribe to the channel. You know, it's free. It's free to subscribe and leave a like. Alright, fellas, we're going to be doing the Insect Hive side quest. Now, for this one, you don't even have to jump down from the broken bridge, but You can literally destroy 3 of the hives from the broken bridge. And that's what we're going to do right now, is destroy 3 of them. The 4th one is a little bit trickier to find. I'm going to show you that one later on in the video. Now I got this fancy scope, and for some reason these bubbles ain't popping up. But you really have to look at the glowing one. You see how, like, that one hive thing was the only one glowing off of that hive? That's because that's the only one that's shootable. And I'm sorry, I had my little fancy scope out. Some of you guys probably won't have that scope because I'm playing this on a new game plus. And it allowed me to take over all my items into a new game. But to find the 4th hive, we gotta just keep coming down here just a little bit. Be careful going through here, by the way. There's a bunch of insects. Yep. See, that one's trying to hit me. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out real quick. These things ain't really... These things ain't nothing, man. You take a TMP to them, and then they're gonna go down like a sack of potatoes, I'll tell you what. We gotta actually go around this way. We can actually literally see the last hive from there, but we actually kind of gotta go around it. We're gonna go through this little tunnel right here. I'm gonna have to take out some more of these bees, probably. I don't remember if I cleared this area. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna hit that one a couple times. There we go. You can actually literally just take it out with a pistol if you guys wanted to. But I decided to use the sniper rifle. It made it a lot more easier. Make sure y'all, if you guys actually are still watching this far into the video, I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you hate those fucking insect bee looking. Alrighty, fellas, we're gonna be picking up the side quest, Jewel Thief. You can actually find this quest out of the entrance from the ballroom. So that left entrance there on the north side of the map in the ballroom where the gondola is. You're gonna get a quest that says Jewel Thief, and we gotta go kill a crow that stole a jewel from the merchant. So I'm gonna show you exactly where that is right now. We're gonna go ahead and head over there. Gotta hate these things. I'm gonna get rid of those. I mean, they're easy to kill, but they're fast on their feet. We're gonna keep on going down this way. It'll tell us that we need to go to the courtyard or that maze area. You know where that maze area is? Anyways, we're gonna see the bird there, and I'm just gonna kill it right on sight. But after you kill the bird, well, hold on, let's get there before we kill the bird. Anyways, while we make our way over there, I just want to show you guys the location and where how to get there and stuff. While we're making our way over there, why don't y'all go ahead and leave me a like. Leave me a like on the video. I need to become the top. I want to be... Okay, here we go. We got the bird right there. Hit the bird. Now we got to figure out where to go. Alright. Now we got to find his nest somewhere, and it's somewhere around here. So just follow me, gentlemen. I'm going to show you where the nest is from where we killed the bird. So keep going straight, right here, right by that merchant. And I'm actually going to snipe it. Well, I was going to snipe it. But as you could tell, that scope didn't even show where it was at. But anyways, as I was saying, if y'all could go ahead and leave me a like on the video, because I want to become the top tutorial for this exact specific quest. So whenever someone searches up this quest, I'm gonna be the one that they see. So, you know, feel free to do that, especially if you haven't clicked off by now. If you haven't clicked off the video by now, leave me a subscription. It's free. If you don't like that fucking thieving bird, yeah, if you don't like that thieving bird, go ahead and leave me a subscription. It's free. Appreciate it. Now when we get back to the merchant, you actually have to sell it. It's called the Scratched Emerald. We sell it to him and we got it done. In this video, I'm going to show you how to complete the side mission, the Disgrace of the Salazar family. What you're actually going to want to do is go to the throne room, get the golden egg that's inside of that locked case that's inside of the throne room, and then get that golden egg and throw it at that Salazar picture. And when you go to equip it, don't accidentally eat it. Alright, don't mess up that throw, though. If you do, you might have to reload a save, but, it should be fairly easy to hit it. I mean, all you gotta do is throw an egg at it. It's gotta be a golden egg, though. Make sure it's the golden egg, and you throw it right at Salazar's face, and then you got the thing complete. Alrighty, fellas. Here's another side quest that we got for Resident Evil 4 Remake. The Blue Medallions Cargo Depot. We gotta destroy 5 medallions, and I'm gonna show you exactly where the locations are. Just pulled it up on my map, exactly where you go to get the paper. First of all, after you get the paper, you want to come out here, turn around, look directly up. You'll see the first blue medallion. Look to your left. There's another one down there, kind of outside of the map. And then we're gonna go ahead and jump down here, take a right, go straight down, and then there's gonna be one right here. As soon as you turn around beside those little crates. And then there's going to be one outside the map, directly up in the corner. And then we're going to go up next to these red containers. You see these 2 red containers right next to each other. There's going to be one right there. And that's the very last one. And all you got to do now is go ahead and hand in your quest. And you got your spinels. If you enjoyed the walk, or if you enjoyed this, tutorial, make sure you subscribe for other tutorials. Leave me a comment letting me know, did I explain this good enough? Or even leave me a comment letting me know what you want to see next. Let me know. Alrighty, fellas. This one's gonna be the first rat disposal, or the first rat exterminator side quest on the island. Now, the location where you get it is at the merchant, right after the waste disposal. The part where Ashley holds that wheel and lets you cross the bridge. Anyways, you get that piece of paper, and then you actually got to go back in there, and you got to take out the rats. There's gonna be one rat on this side of the bridge. So I'm gonna come back over here, and I'm gonna go kill that rat. He's gonna be right there. You'll hear him squeaking around. I told Ashley to go hold the thing open, but I guess she didn't want to listen. So I'm gonna tell her again, because I didn't want to wait for her to, put the bridge up while I was killing that rat over there. See, I saw another one over there. Saw another one. The way these rats spawn in, sometimes they just spawn in, but sometimes they're in like certain locations. I'm pulling out my biometric scope, seeing if I can see them with that thing. Something I've noticed with that biometric scope is sometimes, like, some enemies you can't see with it. Like the Hive nest, you can't see with the biometric scope. I don't think you can see the rats with it either. But when we come over across this bridge here, we're going to see 2 more rats. We're going to see a rat right there. Boom, got that one. There's going to be another rat over here in the corner. Got a green herb. There's another rat there. Got the last one. And that's the rat disposal. If you haven't clicked off the video, I appreciate it. Thanks for keeping watching. If you hate the rats in this game and you hate the rat quests, make sure you subscribe with your bell notifications activated. And feel free to leave me a like if it helped you out. And if you have any questions, leave me a question in the comment. Thank you. Alrighty, fellas, welcome back to another side quest. This one we're going to be doing the Wandering Dead side quest. You actually get this piece of paper after you're done with the excavator mission, or that wrecking ball mission. You know, the one where you had to lead Ashley. Anyways, after you grab the piece of paper, there's a door over here. I wish I would have known this a lot sooner, but there's a door over here that you can actually just open. Man, you know how many hours I've been wandering around trying to figure this shit out? I had to reload like 5 saves because I couldn't figure this shit out because I'm trying to get that achievement. Anyways, we come over this way, and we're gonna get to that room. Now I'm loading. See, I'm saving because I'm like, damn, I figured it out finally. You know what I mean? So we're gonna come over to the what's that place called? The incineration room, or you know that room that you find all those you know, guys with the bubbles inside of them, and you gotta pop them. Yeah, that room. I looked on the map, so if you want to see it on the map, it's there. This guy's got like 15 things in him. I'm gonna give you a little guide on how I did it. I'm gonna give you a little commentary while I show you the gameplay. Anyways, he's not really that hard. He's just got a bunch of extra bubbles in him. Anyways, I'm gonna walk out of the room here.
Ashley!
If he ever downs Ashley, he'll just walk away from you. He'll run right out of the room. So, if you have Ashley with you, make sure she goes down before you do.
No.
Because if she goes down, he'll reset. And then you just pick Ashley up, and then you go ahead and you take a few more shots at him. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going up against 3 of them. And I actually moved around to the side there because I didn't want to trigger another one of those guys. Because he's still inside of his little cryogenic freezer or whatever he's in. Don't know what he's in, but I'm going to go ahead and craft more rifle ammo because that's the only way to take these guys out efficiently. If you don't have a rifle and you don't have this scope, actually, if you don't even have this scope in the first place, I'd recommend you go ahead and get you the scope, which is actually in the back of that room. You know where you get the level 3 key card? It's literally right there. Good thing he didn't kill me here. I would have been pretty mad, but I do have a saved load. Anyways, Ashley went down again. He's actually gonna get out of the room now. He's gonna reset, like I said. And when he does reset, look at how fast he walked away. He's like, "Fuck this." I can't believe I just hurt Ashley. Oh, now he's running at me. It's like he's like so sorry that he hurt Ashley. That's why he got out of the room. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot his head off real quick. Get his last one. There we go. Got the Wandering Dead completed. He's gonna drop us a little ruby here, and I'm gonna go pick that piece of cash up. Alexandrite, those are pretty worth it.
I'm good.
Hey guys, if you guys hated that guy, and he made your life miserable, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you hate him just like I do. Anyways, subscribing is free. I'd really appreciate it. And leave a like on the video. Leave me a comment too if you have any questions or anything. I'd be happy. Alright, so if we open up our map here, we're actually at Cliffside Ruins. And once you get to this spot on the map, you'll have a little side quest piece of paper that pops up. It's going to tell you what you got to do. First medallion is going to be really easy to see. It's going to be right there. The next one, you turn around, you look at that church, and there's going to be another blue medallion right there. And then we're going to keep running down. There's going to be a little hole in the floor over here, but before you jump down, there's going to be one right there. Now we're going to jump down. I tried jumping down. I don't know why Leon wanted to climb a ladder, but he did. Now we're going to keep on pushing forward. There's going to be one easy to see. We'll shoot that one. And then there's going to be another one that's really hidden. This one's kind of hard to find. It's actually going to be right here. But if you look between those arches there, you'll see it. And now we're just going to go ahead and get back to the trader, hand in the quest thing. And that's it for the blue medallions in the ruins. Also, I know you probably already clicked off the video by now because you got what you wanted. But if you are still here by chance, make sure you give me a sub, man. Give me a subscribe. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see next, if you do want to see anything next. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next guide or video.